wind is still blowing hard. My 10 killer does not like the wind when it's this gusty. But I want to do a video for y'all today about my electronics on my Jon Boat. Part 2, I like sequels. Just kind of like my Garmin setup I have now and what I'm gonna do once I get that stimulus check back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, listen, it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm slipping down here, down to my little boat ramp that I like to go to all the time. Not real busy. The wind's blowing like 40 miles per hour. Okay, it's 43 degrees outside. But I wanted to come down here and just fish just a little bit, see if I can't hang into a couple hog heads, you know, and talk about it. Talk about life. Talk about love, you know. Talk about Jon Boat Electronics Part 2. I love doing Part 2s. It's only like 3-foot white caps. She can handle it. Oh, he can handle it. Still a little muddy, but we gonna do this anyway, because I don't even care. You know what I mean? Nobody at the boat ramp. I'm just gonna pan around real quick. Nobody here. I like it. I like it. That's a guy that owns a place. Cool guy. Because like I said, I've changed some stuff around. I've gotten rid of some stuff. And some other stuff that I'm gonna be doing, hopefully, when I get that stimulus check, if it ever comes, I'm gonna add some stuff on to my Jon Boat. Nothing crazy, nothing expensive. Okay, honey? So if you're watching this, don't freak out, okay? We're talking maybe 150 bucks, maybe. Because I got everything else I need. I mean, I could go a little cray-cray and get another Garmin 93 SV, because Bass Pro Shop got them on sale for like $4.99, girl. I know, we got other stuff to do with that money, but let's see what's going on out here. Get it? Choker. Dude, it's cold out here. I mean, it's 40 degrees out here, and it was like 70, 65. Like, what's going on? A little bit more time, I can figure out where they went, because they ain't going far. Oh my God, did you? That was a tank. Like, what in the hell? Right here next to Mormons.
You coming? I gotta take that girl out.
Hold on a second. He ate it that time. Ain't the same fish, though.
Who are you talking to?
Guy ate that jig. Talking to myself, baby. I'm out here trying to be a YouTube star. Little chunker. Did you see it? He ate it. I was swimming that jig back, and that's when he freaking ate it.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my subs.
I don't think you're in the lake.
Okay. Here's a little tip that Swindle taught me. When you throw, like if you're skipping a jig, you're throwing a jig out there, up, you know, up on the bank like I am. Let it fall, hit the bottom. Yeah, drag it a little bit, a couple little hops, whatever. And then when you're reeling it back in, swim it back. is. Oh, hold on. Them red eyes. Little guy. He thumped it. Boy, get them red eyes, man. They mad. Going back over. I don't know if you can see his jig. This is a half-ounce balling out jig head. I tied the skirt, and that's just a D-bomb super crawl. D-bomb super crawl I'm using as a trailer. Hey, a couple hours after work, couple fish, I'll take it. I ain't in no tournament. Don't make a damn to me. The main reason I came out here on the lake was to kind of get away from the wind so I could explain to you what I've changed on my Jon Boat. Why do I keep doing this with my hands when I talk? I don't know. This is gonna be my Jon Boat Electronics part 2, and just to kind of fill you in on what I've changed and how I've moved stuff around and what I've got and what I'm gonna get. You know, before I had a Garmin 94 SV up here holding down the front. Well, all that changed, and I got a Garmin 93 SV with live scope, and I stuck that up here on the front, and I had it double stacked. Looked really freaking cool too. In the back, I had an old Humminbird 1199 that was kind of outdated. I didn't like the side imaging compared to the Garmin side imaging. It's just, I mean, it's older. The Humminbird was an older unit, so the technology is like leaps and bounds better. Not saying that Humminbird doesn't have good side imaging, because I've seen it and it's wonderful. And another thing, like, I wonder if I just wanted to get rid of the Humminbird so I could run all Garmin. The thing that I have up front now is just straight up live scope. That's it. I don't have side imaging. I don't have down imaging. I don't have mapping. Just live scope. Let me just show you the 93 and how I've got it set up. This is my 94 SV. The reason I have the older unit up front is because the Garmin looks the same on the 94 and the 93. The 94, which is this one, doesn't take the ultra high definition transducer. Make sense? So that's why this is up here just running Panoptics. I mean, we can call it live scope because I guess like Panoptics is like the first gen and live scope is the second gen, maybe something like that. You know, at first I was thinking that I would need you know, like side imaging and down imaging up here with the live scope. Well, I never looked at it, and I really don't need it, because the whole time that if you have live scope up here, you're going to be staring at your live scope. The only thing that I think that would benefit you is if you had maps up here. That's why I took my 93 SV and moved it to the back. That's that rock where I just lost that biggin, and he shook his head, you know. That's my 93 SV, and that's why I have it back here, just because, you know, I've got side imaging, I've got down imaging, I got 2D, and then I also have maps, which I need it back here. And the Humminbird that I had really wasn't cutting it as far as the quality goes, and I didn't have a chip. I don't even have a chip in this, and the maps are like totally kick-ass in it. So you can see like the contour lines and everything like that in it. Like, it shows you everything, and this is bone stock. I have no chip. I think I have a chip in it, but it's not a Lake Maps chip or Lake Master or Navionics or whatever they're called. Also, another thing that I added as far as electronics go to my boat, as you'll see, is this pole, this YOLO pole, YOLO whatever. And this is what I put. I don't know if I told you about like the balls out mounts. These mounts are really freaking sturdy. I mean, like, dude, they're not going anywhere. They're not gonna move. And I have them on both of my front and back. As you can see, they're aluminum is what Mike and Ellie calls them. I don't even put my graphs down. I just put the covers on them and then just go, because they're not going anywhere. And then I've got this TH Marine Kong mount that I had the Garmin back there, I had that one on here when I had them double stacked, which looked really freaking cool, but don't need it. I've actually got a GoPro on it right now, but normally I have my DJI Osmo, but somebody forgot the harness to go around it and players mess up. So put that in not too long ago. You've probably seen it in some of my videos, but it's just handy to have up there. So when you're fishing and you don't have like this big wide shot of you fishing, you can kind of get up close and personal. And since I've been getting into crappie fishing a lot more, I'm gonna get me eventually I'm gonna get me an Engel minnow bucket or whatever they are. It's kind of like a cooler, but it's a Yeti cooler almost, I guess, or some kind of cooler. It's got little latches on it, but it comes with like a, like a 12 volt, cigarette lighter type plug, and you can plug it in your cigarette lighter on your boat. I guess they're 12 volts. They don't even make cigarette lighters anymore, and it's got an aerator in it. They're like $60 for like a 14 quart or something like that, but I'm eventually get one of them just to keep minnows in and take my family out or whatever. So that's another reason I put that 12 volt input plug, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much about it that I've put on here. I've showed y'all the lights. I think I've showed you the lights. Another thing that I'm gonna do with my electronics, and the main reason I got rid of the Humminbird, not just because it was old, I'm gonna get a networking box. There's a guy on Instagram, I'll put his name up somewhere, but he makes this networking box to where, and it comes with the cable and everything, it's like $150, all right? And you can hook up your front graph with your back graph, just like you're supposed to do when networking graphs, but this just makes it real easy. And I think he makes these things. Super cool dude. Like I messaged him one time on Instagram and he explained to me about some stuff with the Garmin's, very knowledgeable about it, but for $150, I think, I don't know, you can buy them. I don't even know what the hell. Look, there's another eagle. But that's what I'm gonna do, because when I'm in the back marking structure and stuff like that, I can mark it, and then it will put on my map up here. Or I can mark waypoints up here, and it'll put it back there. And that's what I kind of want to do. So if I see some brush or some rock out here that I've caught fish on, or there's fish on it, I can mark it up here. It'll mark it in the back of the boat on the 93. So that's about it. I'm gonna keep fishing just because they seem to be eating that jig pretty good, but I ain't got much daylight left. So thanks for watching this video. I thought I'd crank out a quick one today, and I wanted to kind of give you an update on what I was doing with my Jon Boat. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Elbow smash the subscribe button, because I got a letter from YouTube like last week. If you elbow smash the sub button, I think it counts as 2. It's kind of like the polls, the voting system. But catch me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Till next time, we'll catch you on the flip flop.